How do you know your RAG system is actually retrieving the right information instead of just looking convincing? Most people never check, so I built a benchmark to find out. 5 retrieval strategies, a 240,000 word corpus, my own 5-book fantasy series, and 80 gold questions with known correct evidence. One result was the opposite of what I expected. Let's get into it. Here's how almost everyone builds a RAG. Take a document, ingest it, chunk it, and bend the chunks, retrieve the top matches, hand them to the LLM. On the short document it's fine. On a long one, it quietly breaks. The right evidence is buried, and Top K grabs things that look similar but aren't the answer. And because the model still writes a confident paragraph, nobody notices retrieval failed. So I measure it properly. A 240,767 word corpus, 80 gold questions, each with known evidence terms and the expected chapter, 5 retrieval strategies scored on the same questions with a transparent evidence term recall metric. The 5: naive first context, just the opening chunks; naive last context, the closing chunks; flat chunk RAG, standard flat Top K retrieval; chapter summary chain, root through chapter summaries, then retrieve inside the chapter; and hierarchical book RAG, a book-aware method, score chapters, retrieve inside the top chapter, then expand to neighboring chunks. Context recall. Did retrieval actually surface the evidence needed to answer? The winner was chapter summary chain at 0.477. The naive first chunk baseline reached only 0.146. So routing through chapter structure gave 3.27 times the recall of naive truncation. Structure beats brute force. Here's what I didn't expect. Hierarchical book RAG, the most sophisticated method. Chapter scoring plus neighbor expansion came in at 0.336. It lost to the simpler chapter summary chain. So I ran an ablation to find out why. And there were 2 failure modes. 1, wrong chapter selection. The first stage picked the wrong chapter in 27 of 80 questions. Once you're in the wrong chapter, you can't recover. 2, neighbor expansion dilution. Pulling in neighboring chunks hurt it in 32 cases by crowding out the real evidence. I proved each one, turning neighbor expansion off, and recall jumped from 0.336 to 0.477, matching the winner. Force the correct chapter with an oracle, and recall jumped to 0.784. That oracle is diagnostic only. It uses the known correct chapter, so you can deploy it, but it shows exactly how much the chapter selection stage was costing. This is how you debug RAG instead of guessing. Separate 2 things. Did retrieval surface the right evidence? And did the final answer contain the needed facts? And when a method underperforms, ablate it. Turn off one stage off a time, instead of assuming the fanciest pipeline is the best. That's how I found that sophisticated was actually 2 bugs stuck together. And here it is running live. This is BookProof, the tool built on this engine. I paste a claim, it checks it against the full manuscript for grounding. Type, search, show result. Practically, short docs or factoid questions, flat Top K is fine. Long structured documents root through chapter structure. Do not assume a hierarchical neighbor expanding pipeline is better. Measure it, because extra machinery added 2 failure modes here. And build a gold set before you optimize anything, or you are turning blind. This is all published. The Longbook Verifier package and the Experiment C ablation, both with Zenodo DOIS, plus the live BookProof tool. Links below. If you are building RAG on long documents, measure your retrieval first. You will be surprised what's actually failing. I'm Panos, and this channel is one hard engineering question per video, answering with evidence from something I built. See you in the next one.